Did you like the way they worked that?
Nope. You're not going to find me. You're not going to find me like putting that on my like a Walkman or
Walkman?
God. Oh my God, that's old off.
You won't find me popping that on the gramophone.
My iPod, on my iPhone, whatever.
Although you recognised it.
Yeah, I thought I wasn't going to know any of these tunes, and actually I've known all of them, I think. I've sort of done better on this than some of the rock music ones, which is a surprise because I like rock music. But maybe that's part of the problem. You know, like R&B, I think gets thrust down your throat, particularly by fuckers in cars stopping at traffic lights, right? But also, you know, places like McDonald's or... I don't know, where else do I know this from? MTV isn't a thing anymore, but shopping centres.
Pubs and... I don't
know. What I was thinking, you know, like a tune like this will come on at a nightclub, right? And you're dancing, have a good time, and this comes on, and my heart drops and goes, okay, now I've got to pretend to have a good time to this tune. And the only saving grace is that it's slow, so at least it's easy to dance to because it's quite slow and you can just sort of nod your head.
Love to see you dancing to this slow. That's what you do.
I mean, I like the way you work. And part of it is some sort of, you know, white middle class guilt about being shit.
You're obsessed with race and class, aren't you?
Yeah, fish out of water with this tune, this sort of music, you know, because I know I'm so, like, you know, I was a fish out of water in fucking Brixton, wasn't I, really? You know what I mean? And you just know how...
Yeah, people are people, music and music. You can like what you want. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Yeah. Don't worry about anything else.
I know what might happen, right? Because we've had this before, didn't we? With some... I forget which ones it was now. Was it songs you're going to hate? And then I listened back to the podcast a few times and I actually started to like the tunes. What was that one?
Muse, was it?
In Lockdown.
Oh, I can't remember.
It was
Lockdown.
Yeah, there's a tune and he was like, I just remember that hook. I don't know. He was talking about... Well, it was quite similar to this, right? He's talking about some woman he fancies, basically, and saying she's a great dancer, although it's more like, I like the way you work it. Go on, you got a factoid.
No, I was going to say, do you know who that was? Can you name the act?
Oh, God.
They mentioned their name quite a few times, Blackstreet.
Okay.
And that features Dr. Dre, who was also one of the rappers and performers on the Tupac song.
Okay.
Dr. Dre, featuring Dr. Dre. And Queen Pen, 1996, from the album Another Level. What do you think No Diggity means, Louie?
I've got no idea. I mean, that's weird, isn't it?
I'll give you 3 guesses. If you guess what it means, you'll win a prize.
And I'm not joking. Like, you know, and I'm serious about that. As in, like, I like the way she works it, and I'm not joking.
Kind of. I mean,
no shit.
Kind of means no doubt. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So if something is the truth,
okay.
No diggity. So it's like you know, if this originated in Britain, I guess the equivalent would be indubitably. I like the way you work it, indubitably.
Going to bag it up.
Going to bag it up.
Yeah, is that what it says? Bag
it
up.
The way you work it.
Right. So what does bag it up to mean? Does that mean I'm going to shag you? Is that what he's saying? Is this another problem I've got about this? Is this just it
could be a drugs reference, couldn't it? I guess bag it up. But who knows? We'll have to. I haven't looked into the lyrics that deeply. The song reached number 1 on the Billboard Top Hot 100. And it ended... it's done some good for the world. It ended Macarena's 14-week reign. Okay. So, yeah, peak number 9 in the UK. Did you get where the song... where the backing track, where they sampled it? Did you get the original song?
With the piano. I didn't. And also there was some weird thing where it almost like reversed or something. It went kind of... Yeah, no, I don't. What's that from then?
Grandma's Hands by Bill Withers.
Go on, hum it to me. Would I know that tune?
Grandma's Hands. You might have. I don't. Yeah. You probably wouldn't know. Okay. It's a good song. Well, I'll put it in the notes.
Yeah.
Grandma's Hands. It's good. Yeah, it's one of Bill Withers, one of his great songs. Yeah. So the rapper and producer Teddy Riley, he offered that song. He's in a couple of different groups, and he offered it to his other acts before offering it to Blackstreet. And he said, "This is a quote: none of the guys liked No Diggity. None of them, like you, Louie. None of them. Yeah. They would even say it. That's why I'm singing the first verse. So he got to sing the first verse. You know how they say they push the little one out there to see if it tastes good and see if you get egged. Well, they push me out there, and it becomes a hit. Now they were wishing they were singing the first verse so they can have notoriety like me. So they trust what I'm saying."
No diggity.
No diggity, yeah.
Gonna bag it up.
Yeah.
Sing the first verse. That was in the lyrics, wasn't it?
What?
He said something about sing the first verse. No, it might be, mate.
Did he?
No, I
didn't hear. But you didn't like that? Didn't think it was nice, smooth kind of.
I mean, maybe I'll listen back. Some more than like it. But
To be fair, you hated Steely Dan.
Yeah, I did, and now I do. I like it. So I mean, I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to broaden my horizons, and you, listener at home, perhaps you are too.
Yeah.
And that's sort of the idea here. But I'm just giving my first reaction. Here's another You got your eye on something. Go on.
Carry on.
Are we in a rush?
You're like a dog. You're like staring at my face all the time. You're like monitoring my.
I feel like you're rushing me on. Am I?
No, not at all, Louie. Just Louie, relax. Just relax. You've had a nice cup of tea and it hasn't settled you down. I think you're still rattled by those kids, aren't you?
Actually, I did have an actual cup of tea at the pub before I came here.
Wow.
Which I've been off the caffeine. But
actual cup of tea. Maybe this is why you're all jittery.
That actually probably is, to be honest. Because I've been getting up at 5 a.m. to go deliver parcels. Right? Yeah. Now I'm trying to get my body back into a routine. So I thought, I'll have a cup of tea to keep me up, you know. Sorry.
This is like you're jittery. This is like a drug. You've had
Or it could be the music. I find hip hop
like a paranoia in you.
But I find it does roll me up. Listeners, write in if you feel the same. What is our email address? Is it hello@musicnatters.com?
Go fuck yourself. Oh no, it is. That's the other one.
Musicnatters.com. We've got links to all the socials. Message us.
Or Facebook. You can do Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook, all of those. And Twitter, X. I find this music does roll me up because it's like someone having a go at me. Or someone catcalling. And then, here's the point I wanted to make, right?
Yeah.
On the internet, a guy talked about how the internet's getting worse. He called it the N-shitification of the internet.
N?
Yeah, N-shitification.
Like NSYNC or something. What's the N?
Like...
Why is there an N at the beginning of... Why not just shitification?
I don't know.
Okay.
But the point is...
Oh, N-E-N maybe. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the point is, it's getting worse. Things like all these cookie things popping up, annoying adverts...
We value your privacy.
All of that and TikTok. And it's just like gone shit, right? And I feel like in this tune, you're noticing more of the shitification of hip-hop, where I think it was the woman who came on, and she starts singing about money and wealth, and I think she mentioned a diamond ring, and all that bling-bling. And I think this is part of the problem, right? It's gone... Because I don't...
no, I think you're right. They do sing a lot about wealth, but I think it's because a lot of them came from such poor backgrounds, and there's a lot of competition. It's kind of, showing that you're richer than the other person, and so I'm guessing that. I don't know. But
when I did some youth work in Loughborough Junction area, right? One of the guys who's in the organisation, he gave us this talk, and he was saying that there was some rapper that he was like, oh god, he's done so much, so annoying, because he had some song called like "Get Rich or Die Trying," and he was trying to say to the kid, well, how about instead of trying to get rich just through go on.
No, it's trying to get rich, just have a nice day.
How about just get rich slow,
have
doing
a nice
decent
cup of tea
job,
and a sit down.
Exactly.
Have a mundane life.
Have a normal life. Have a happy, normal family life. And
don't get shot.
And you can't really sell that compared to some of the stuff that these guys are preaching.
Well, I think that's the thing about music, isn't it? That's why it kind of you can't necessarily have a mundane thing, because it's some of this music I think is meant to take, and the lyrics are meant to take people out of those mundane lifestyles and think that they can aspire to better. And maybe it has gone too far and that it's all money and sex, but
maybe it was the die trying part that he had a problem. It was like, how about
a lot of them
don't take massive risks,
violence,
and got gang problems and so on.
Yeah.
What's the deal? So all these
what's the deal with gangs?
With all these rappers, right?
Yeah.
And then they're all guesting on each other's tunes. But then also, it's a couple of those ones you mentioned, haven't they been shot and killed by rival rappers and all that? So what's going on there then?
It's just a lot of testosterone and the kind of violent neighbourhoods they've been brought up in, and that's what they're used to doing.
Right. So
and it kind of just comes up when they get famous. It all comes up with them.
So that street culture.
And dissing each other in the song as well.
I feel like we didn't have that in the 1979 tunes. They were more funky and sort of...
Come up and see me, make me smile.
That
was a bit of this song itself, but...
Okay. Well, yeah.
Musicians have been dissing each other since The beginning of time. But I guess rappers are just tend to be a little bit more shooty.
Well, we talked about in the last episode, didn't we, about the Deep South? What was the one? Neil Young, and he was like, "Well, I heard Neil Young sung a song about the Deep South, but he's an idiot because sweet
Leonard Skinner, about the Southern man, yeah. So that's a mild diss, yeah.
Okay.
Another song then, Louie. One more song. This is song 5.
Did you say one more as in this is the last one?
Yeah, this is the 5th song. Well, this is the 6th song if you include
your
my song.
Yeah.
But you've got to like this one, Louie. I know you will, and I've done this. I try and leave you with the dessert, and I think this is great. So I remember the first time I heard this, and definitely wasn't the kind of music I was listening to at the time, but this is good. I think you'll enjoy it.
Is this the sort of one you would listen to just in your free time?
No, but in the right circumstances, I'd enjoy it.
Okay.
So with that in mind, Louie, here we go, and enjoy the lyrics to this because I think simple enough for you to get. Here we go.
Okay.